This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. Arrests in Arizona for a murder mystery across the country. Police just arrested two people in Tucson for the murder of a woman in Maryland. Megan Tillman was found dead in 2017. Since then, investigators suspected her boyfriend and former roommate, who now lives in Tucson, had something to do with the crime. They now have enough evidence to make the arrest. Detectives in charge of the case are on their way to Arizona to talk with the murder suspects. The roller coaster ride continues on Wall Street with swings up and down over the past few days. So what does it mean for you? ABC 15 spoke with a financial psychologist who says when stocks drop, you may see the value of your 401k plan drop as well. And while that can be scary, it doesn't mean it's time to panic.
What happens inevitably is the stock market rebounds, prices go back up. And so if they dropped and you sold and then they go back up, you don't get to experience the gain. So it's so important for you to stay disciplined and have a long-term view when you're investing in your 401k.
Yeah, easier said than done, right? The Federal Reserve, however, announced it is expected to raise interest rates for the first time in 3 years. This could have an impact on mortgage rates and car loans. Now to the major news out of the country's highest court. Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer plans to retire after serving more than 2 decades on the high court. The 83-year-old Breyer is the oldest of the 9 Supreme Court justices and most senior out of the 3 liberals. His retirement now paving the way for President Biden to fulfill his promise of transforming the Supreme Court, potentially making history.
I'm looking forward to making sure there's a black woman on the Supreme Court.
Lawmakers are launching 3 new climate-focused task forces. One will look at how the warming world affects foreign policy. Another focuses on agriculture. The last focuses on reforming and modernizing the U.S. power sector. Even with these efforts, Democrats' climate agenda is dependent on the Build Back Better bill, which is stalled in the Senate. To California now, firefighters making progress on the Colorado fire in Big Sur. Colorado fire showing little sign of spread as firefighters continue to make progress in getting a containment line around the blaze. Fire was holding steady at about 700 acres with containment at 45%. If this progress continues, officials could reopen highways and lift mandatory evacuation orders. Los Angeles preparing to ensure the Super Bowl is not a super spreader event. The LA County Health Department says if you're attending, you must wear a mask at all times unless you're actively eating or drinking. To ensure people know their status before attending, the NFL is offering on-site testing at SoFi Stadium and the LA Convention Center. Wednesday marks 2 years since 9 people were killed in a helicopter crash in Los Angeles, including NBA legend Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter, Gigi. The LA Lakers tweeting out this photo saying family is forever. And check this out. These are 3 massive amethysts that are on display at the Pueblo Gem and Mineral Show in Tucson this weekend. The rare clusters made their 10,000-mile journey from a remote mine in central Bolivia. They weigh more than 1,500 pounds and are not just massive, but incredibly rare.
They're over 250 to 400 million years old. Just having anything of this magnitude of this crystallization is totally unique amongst all amethysts worldwide.
This is the first time they've been shown to the public and are the largest amethysts unearthed in 20 years. The Arizona Humane Society has received a $5 million gift. The Rob and Melanie Walton Foundation donated money to go to the Papago Park campus, which will also be named after them. 72,000 square foot campus began construction in November. It'll be home to an adoption center and offer never before seen comprehensive rescue, medical, and behavioral care for pets. It's expected to open in early 2023.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. A beautiful day in store tomorrow. It is going to be off to a little bit of a chillier start, though. Down to 42 degrees in Phoenix around 6 o'clock in the morning. We will drop even more down to about 41 by 7 and 8 a.m. and then start to warm things up again. 47 at 9, low 60s at noon, right near 70 degrees at 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in Phoenix. And winds for us throughout the day tomorrow are looking generally light, but they are going to pick up here Thursday night into Friday as low pressure passes to our east, and high pressure starts to build in out west. That's going to shift the flow. Winds out of the north. We could see gusts near 30 miles per hour in parts of the valley, and then high pressure will take over on Friday, which will warm things up a little bit as we head into the weekend. Another quick storm system jetting in over the weekend. Slight chance of a few showers up north, and then yet another that could bring more snow to northern Arizona by Tuesday. Our valley forecast, though, looking dry. There's the next 7 days as highs mostly stay in the 70s.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.